Hey guys, Aaron from Wild Signs bringing you another episode of our YouTube series of tips, tricks, and tutorials for graphic design and sign setup. So this is episode 10, and today we're talking about setting up custom quick keys or keyboard shortcuts, as they're also called, to help you, design faster. So Photoshop comes defaulted with a whole bunch, but most of them are geared towards photo editing, and I don't do a lot of that. What I do a lot of is aligning layers and viewing at 100% in print size and different things like that are beneficial when you are designing like sign layouts and stuff like that on a regular basis. So I have a whole bunch that I've come up with over the years that definitely speed up my workflow. So I'm going to show you how to input those and how to use them. I actually have a PDF that I'm going to link to in the description that has a list of all the custom shortcuts that I add and use, and then also some default ones that are definitely worth using and memorizing so you can use them. So let's get right into it. Again, that will be available in the description below. But here we go. So let's go. We're going to start by going Photoshop, Edit, and we're going to go to Keyboard Shortcuts. So I'm going to move over here to default. Yours, if you haven't touched any, yours will set to the Photoshop default, and that's where I'm going to start. So basically, we're going to follow these. So we're going to go File, New Document is the one that we're going to change. So you click these drop-down arrows here. So we're going to do this one for File, and we're going to change New. Right now it's set to Command N. We're going to make it Shift Command N, and that's telling me the error, or the little warning is telling me that Command N is already in place for layer, new layer, but I'm going to accept this because I'm going to basically flip-flop those, because I want layer to be Command N because I do that a lot more and it's easier to do. So I'm going to accept this here, and then we're going to close this, and we're going to come down to Edit, and we're going to look for Edit Step Backward, which is right here. So I'm going to make this Command Z, which is already undo redo, but I don't use undo redo. Is kind of dumb because it just goes back and forth, one step back then forth and back then forth of the last thing that you did. More often than not, I need to step back multiple times, and so I like this to be easy. So I'm going to make this Command Z, and I'm going to change it by just clicking in this little area where the quick key is, or where it should be, and I'm going to type in what I want. So I'm going to type in Command Z. It's going to tell me that that's already for undo redo. I don't care. I'm going to accept it. It's going to change undo redo, and now step backwards is Command Z. All right, let's keep going here and edit. We're going to go Edit Transform Perspective. So we're going to come down to where it says Transform Perspective. This is to change the perspective of any layer, and I'm going to make this Shift Command P. I'm going to accept it, and then I'm going to come down to Edit, Transform, Rotate 90 degrees clockwise, in case you need to rotate something quickly, and that's going to be Shift Command O, and it's telling me that that's already set up for browsing and bridge, but I don't do that. It doesn't matter to me, so I'm going to accept this. And so I remember this by the O being kind of like the degree sign. Okay, then we're going to come up and close Edit, keep it clean, and we're going to come down to Image, and we're going to go Image Duplicate. So this is to duplicate a whole image, or basically, your whole artboard into a new window. Here's Duplicate, so I'm going to make this Shift Command D. And then I'm going to close this one, and I'm going to come down to Layer, which is where we're going to do a lot. And so Layer, New Layer. Now we're going to make this one Command N, which is available because we switched it we flip-flopped it with New Document. So accept that. I'm going to come down here to New Layer, Fill, Solid Color. So it's down a little ways. Right there, New Fill, Solid Color, and I'm going to make that Option Command F, because we're going to use Shift Command F for something else. Accept that, and I'm also going to do that for Gradient. I'm going to do Option Command G. It's telling me that it's already set for creating, releasing clipping mask. I don't care. I don't need that as much. I'm going to click Accept, and then we're going to come down here to Layer, Rasterize. It's a ways down. I'm looking for 3D. That's what I know. I know I'm close when I see 3D. There it is, 3D. So rasterize. We're not going to do 3D. We're going to use rasterize layer, and I'm going to make this Command R. It's already set to view rulers. I just default ruler, so it doesn't matter. And then all layers, I'm going to make that Shift Command R. I'm going to accept that one, and then we're going to come down to align layers to selection. So what this does is when you set these up, it'll align whatever's in your layer to the top or the bottom or the left or the right or the centers of the document, which is very, very, very helpful. I use it all the time, constantly. So I'm going to make this align to the top layer, Option Command T. And I'm going to make align to the bottom layer, Option Command B. And I'm going to make align to the left layer, Option Command L. And then I'm going to make align to the right, Option Command R. And then what I do for the horizontal and vertical centers is I use the brackets. So I'm going to make the horizontal centers, Option Command left bracket. Vertical centers, I'm going to make Option Command right bracket. Okay, so those are all accepted, and I can show you how to use those in a minute here. And then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to close layer, and I'm going to come down to view. I'm sorry, I skipped one in layer. I'm going to go back in here. I'm going to go back into layer all the way down to flatten image, and I'm going to make that Shift Command F. That's helpful to flatten everything except that. So we already have, let's close this just to keep it clean. So let's close layer, and then we have view open, and we're going to come down here to view 100%. It's already set to Command 1, but I'm going to make it Option Command 1 because I want to match print size, which we got to make Option Command P. So now we have to view 100% is Option Command 1, and to view print size is Option Command P. And so those are all the ones that I set up. So now I'm going to come up here to this right button where it says create new set based on the current set of shortcuts. So we're going to click it, and we're going to call these awesome shortcuts. But you might want to call them something more descriptive, like, you know, sign layout or sign design shortcuts. And then it should default to the shortcuts folder. So then you click save, and then they're there. And now if I go, you can see here, this is when we change. So if I come up here to Photoshop defaults, it's going to go to default. If I go back to awesome shortcuts, it's going to go to what we changed it to. Some other helpful ones to know that are already defaulted in our file save, which is Command S, edit copy, which is Command C, edit paste, which is Command V, edit paste special, paste in place, which is to basically paste something in the exact same spot where you copied it. Because if you just paste something in normally, it doesn't do that. And that is Shift Command P, edit free transform is Command T, image size is Option Command I, image canvas size is Option Command C. So those are to change the sizes of your document. Layer, group layers is Command G. Layer, ungroup layers is Shift Command G. Layer merge down, so that's merging a layer with the layer below it, is Command E. Merge visible, so merging everything that's visible is Shift Command E, and then select all is Command A, which we're going to use here in 1 second. So again, this will be available in the description if you want to just use it and don't watch this. Well, I guess you've already watched the video, but if you want to do it in the future or bring it to another computer without watching the video, you can just use this sheet to set them up. So let me show you the align to selection real quickly. So we're going to do a new layer, and I'm going to make a blue square. I'm going to rasterize it by clicking Command R. That's one that we set up. So if you want to align to select, like align to the edges of the artboard or the center, the first thing you need to do is click Command A, or type Command A, because that's going to highlight, it's going to select all. Basically it's select all, but we have it set to, or it's set to Command A. So I don't know why you have to do that, but you do. So then once you're there, then you can click Option Command T and align to the top, Option Command B the bottom. The centers would be Option Command bracket, left bracket, right bracket, and then it's in the center. Then you got left and right, so you can see what that does. It's very helpful. So definitely check out these quick keys and set some of them and try them out, because they can be huge time savers. And I encourage you to look through the list and actions that you tend to do on a regular basis. Make your own quick keys for them. It'll just save you more time in the long run. You can always default back to the originals. And you can save as many different sets as you want. So you can save one, and then you can try adding some. And if you like that, save that, as an updated version until you get it exactly the way you like it. And then you can even, basically remember what those are and save those on other computers that you use. All right, thanks a lot for watching, guys. If this episode was helpful, please subscribe to our channel. We will be doing a lot more videos on tips, tricks, and tutorials for graphic design.